Most clinics post on social media, get 200 views and think social media doesn't work for me, I'm not going to keep posting. But they're playing the wrong game. What I'm about to show you turns your organic into the cheapest ad research, more specifically, the cheapest research that you will do on how to get new patients into your clinic. If you don't know me, my name's Elliot, former marketing manager in several successful multi-million-dollar clinics. Now I work with over 250 clinic owners around the world to show them how they can bin off their agency and get 5 or more new patients every single week into their clinic. So there's a reason why posting on social media at the moment feels pointless to you, because you're keeping score of the wrong game. You're trying to do like everyone else and going for the likes, the views, the saves, the shares, things like that. Which, yes, it can be right if you're trying to go viral and be a content creator. I'm sure you're probably not. But if you keep chasing the likes, the saves, the followers, you could be missing out on the one post that could become your highest converting new patient generator. And this is where now we have this, what I call the free proving ground in your organic social media. So social media has changed a lot very recently. It's no longer social media, it's more interest media. So it will show the relevant content to the right person, whether they've got 400 followers or 400,000 followers. They're going to show the same type of content, which actually makes it harder for these bigger content creators who have got tens, even hundreds of thousands of followers, that they're not getting their stuff shown to their followers like they used to. But for a clinic owner, it's much better because most clinics generally don't have tens of thousands of followers. So instead of looking at this as something which a lot of people would do, which is how many followers have I got, we've got to look at your social media in 2 different aspects. First, as a proving ground on finding the right message that lands, that is going to be attracting more of the right clients into your practice, which we can then amplify through paid ads. Secondly, then we're going to use it as a customer journey showcase. Pretty simple. First way, let me explain. All you're going to be doing is posting to see what lands more as messaging. This, generally, what I find, will not get you new clients. But what you can then do is find out what part of that messaging works, and then we're going to amplify it through paid ads. This is where insights, especially on Instagram, becomes very, very crucial. For example, I will use myself as an example. I get very, very low view count on my reels, but the engagement rate on those reels are very high for the people that watch it, which means the content I post is specific enough, generally for a clinic owner, which then that they will stick around. Same with yours. We are not looking to go viral because you cannot service people 50 miles away. They're not going to travel to your clinic, especially on a regular basis. So there's no point us trying to go viral because it's not going to prove anything. However, what we can use from that is to use the hooks and also that piece of content that you push out, so you're just going to amplify it through a paid ad. And even, dare I say it, use the blue button boost. This works very well. Just don't do it on your phone, otherwise you'll pay the Apple tax. Therefore, when you look at your social media, organic social media in this different light, you're not building an audience, you are finding winners to amplify. That's it. We can make this a much simpler process then, and it encourages you to post more often because all you're trying to do is find the winners and we amplify it through paid ads. On the back of that then, when you're building out all of this content on your social media, because you're going to have more content, people will be able to see and experience a customer journey in their own mind's eye. Being when you've got so much more posts on there and you're talking about so many other aspects within your clinic, then people can experience what it's like to actually come in and see you, which most people never do. Therefore, this kills 2 birds with 1 stone. But posting and seeing what pops only ever works if you know what numbers you're actually looking for. Otherwise, you could just be posting, hoping something pops, but maybe pushing out the wrong thing through a paid ad because you don't know what part did or did not work of it. And generally, most people go for the wrong number for this. In my next video, I'm going to show you what that is.